Imagine someone pretends to be you and sells your home or your land right out from underneath you.
It happens more often than you might think it does. Wink News consumer reporter Andriana Shepard explains how one Southwest Florida realtor recognized the red flags and what you need to know to protect your assets.
Sharon Nyhofer is used to helping people buy and sell their property, but a recent call from someone wanting to sell their empty lot in Punta Gorda Isles raised a red flag.
Started digging a little further and asked him for some driver's licenses and email addresses to verify that he's actually the owner, because I don't know this gentleman.
Normally, once Sharon asks for those driver's licenses, those fraudsters disappear. But this time, she says they produced multiple copies within hours. But still, those alarm bells kept going off in her head.
And when I researched it a little further, I found out he's not actually the owner. I tracked down the real owner and I called him and I asked him, "Do you want me to sell your lot in Punta Gorda Isles?" And he said no, he had no idea what I was talking about. I ruined his day.
Nyhofer filed a police report. She learned the license the person provided was real, but the picture on it wasn't.
This is the first time it's ever come so close, especially with the driver's license.
Charlotte County property appraiser Paul Polk isn't surprised by this con game.
They live in one country, the deed is notarized in another country, then it's processed through a title company in Florida or another state.
Adding to the problem, many of the property owners live in a different state or country. Once a deed is recorded over at the clerk's office, it goes to Polk's office for tax purposes.
We're just looking to verify that you have the right, again, based on the names and ownership that we have on record, that that's who's transferring the property, and the legal description describing the property that's being transferred.
He says they processed about 60,000 deeds over the last 2 years. A small percentage were fraudulent, that they know of.
We're made aware of that by the property owners a lot of times themselves, contacting us saying, hey, why did I not get my tax bill or my truth and millage notice in August?
We're definitely seeing a lot of real estate related fraud and deed related fraud.
Karen Murillo with AARP points out every county's clerk of courts offers a property alert service. You'll be notified when a deed, mortgage, or other official instrument is recorded in your name at their office.
So this helps people detect a lot faster when this is happening, when somebody is fraudulently transferring, which hopefully prevents the deed from being processed, or at the very least provides a quick, expedited solution for these homeowners.
And if your property is deeded fraudulently, there's a new, quicker process to get rid of the phony one.
It's supposed to be a self-help tool so people can file it on their own without the help of an attorney. As long as they can show that it was fraudulently done, this happens at an expedited process and a much cheaper process than it would ordinarily.
Nyhofer turned over every email conversation she had with the fake owner to the police. Even though she was done with the fraudsters, they weren't done with her.
He actually emailed me to ask what the status of the listing is. He emailed me twice today, and I just didn't even know what to say.
There are a few other ways to be more proactive to deed or property fraud. Nyhofer recommends setting up a Google alert for your address. You'll be notified anytime your address pops up on the internet. And Murillo advises that you keep an eye out for any mail sent to your home with someone else's name on the envelope. That could be a red flag too. Back to you.